Hi, welcome to Between the Scenes here at Take One Studios. This is a podcast where we talk about film, TV, acting, and life in general. I'm your host, Cesar Guracia, and right next to me we have our co-host, Ariana.
Hi, I'm Mariana Silva.
And we have a returning guest here, Anna. Anna, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm 15.
Okay.
Oh, yes, ages.
Oh, ages. Oh, sure. I won't say mine. And we have our next returning guest here, Sebastian.
Hello, I believe I'm slightly off screen right now.
I don't think you are.
All right.
Because
Well,
if you were,
So
Anyway.
today we'll be talking about sequels and movie series
Yeah.
and film series. Where do you guys want to start?
Dumb and
Sequels or
Dumber.
film
Harry
series?
Potter.
Dumb-
Boom.
Harry
oh,
Potter?
Harry Potter, yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Well, Dumb and Dumber is like just, well, it's 2.5, right? It's like two movies because there's Dumb and Dumber, which is like, it's not with them, and then the recent one.
They made
Yeah.
another one?
Yeah.
They made two with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels,
Mhm.
and then there's a prequel one with two different actors playing those characters.
Oh, I only watched the first 2 minutes of Dumb and Dumber, and it was where they take out the little, like, urethra
What?
tube from the male's private parts.
Oh.
And I turned off the TV.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I never watched.
I like.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
fully watched any of the Dumb and
What-
Dumber films, except for the part where they had like a car and it
What-
looked like a doll.
What I like about Dumb and Dumber is that it's an exception to a rule. Most comedies have like what they call like the clown and the straight man, right? Nothing to do with.
Yeah.
It's just like the
Hmm.
person like the voice of reason, and then you're a crazy
Mhm.
clown. Where Dumb and Dumber is like they're both clowns.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
you
kind
just
of like so it's an
completely
exception to a rule.
eliminate the.
Yeah.
They're
Um,
like co-protagonists, so it makes
Right.
sense.
I mean, Three Stooges are kind of. But I mean, even though Mo is kind of like your voice of reason, Mo is like your grounded guy, and Curly and Larry are like a little
Mhm.
wacky. Where both of those guys are like nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter.
I mean, Harry Potter's obviously the protagonist.
The protagonist, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not a comic.
Wait,
it's more of a fantasy.
Harry Potter's
and-
the protagonist? I never knew
Rah,
that.
rah, rah.
You know, they made
Yes.
another movie of that. With it's called Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They
wanna-
literally released it January 1st, 2022.
I watched it. It was really fun.
I want to make a little Cuban Harry Potter where he does like Santeria. And I'm kidding.
I
that
want
would be
that-
kind of interesting.
I want them to make a Harry Potter book on book number 8. I mean, a Harry Potter movie on book number 8 because no one ever talks about that book.
That
Book number
is
eight.
in the movie.
Yeah, isn't that?
No,
The
Yeah.
Deathly Hollows
No.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
no, not book 8, book 9.
What are you talking about?
They have like a
You're
whole.
talking about the
Lost.
Cursed Child?
Yeah.
Oh, they do have that as a play, right?
Oh
They
my
don't have a
God,
play,
not
not as a movie.
It's a play. Anyways, I think we should talk about the Maze
Anyway.
Runner versus the
Oh.
Hunger Games.
Oh my God, Maze Runner is so much better than the Hunger Games. Don't even get me
Yes,
started.
I agree
No.
with that.
X,
But-
X, X.
No.
But then we have to
you.
throw in Battle Royale, don't we?
Why
Fortnite
not?
Battle
Well,
Royale.
Battle Royale was a Japanese movie that sort of inspired the Hunger Games.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never heard of
no, or by myself on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It came
Movie.
out. It came out. I think early 2000s, something like that. But it was. It's a little more, way more gory. It's like where but it's the same idea. These kids are thrown into an island, and they have to. I can't read that.
Make the
Make
point.
the point.
Oh, make the point.
Make the point.
Make the point.
Yeah, so I believe the Hunger Games are better than the Maze Runner.
And that is objectively false.
Because of character development, I feel like you get to know the characters much more
Mhm.
in the Hunger Games. But I also read the Hunger Games books.
But
I didn't read the Maze Runner.
now that we're on book and film, which is slightly off topic here, I was really impressed with
You were waiting
the
a second half.
adaptation of the film at least for the first book to the first movie of
I
the
think
Hunger
it's
Games.
one of the only ones where I like the film
And
more.
it
What,
did
the
it did
Hunger
pretty good.
Games?
Honestly,
As-
like, I tried reading Hunger Games. I just could not. Like
It's a little boring.
I can get it. Not
Yeah.
the first book was pretty good. I couldn't get into the rest of it, but I remember like when I was reading it, I was going like, they're gonna cut this out, they're gonna cut this out, they're gonna cut this out. Because some people don't realize that you're shoving this 400 pages into 20 minutes. And then books don't have they're not tied to time as much as movies are. So I'm already looking at, and then they kept in a whole lot, and they used flashbacks, and they're pretty creative in how they they adapted it. And I was like, you know what, not a bad job. I thought that was really good.
Ask you.
Okay.
Ask the guests.
Oh, yes.
Honestly,
We have a producer here
anyways.
who's keeping me on track.
I
could
think that
go
the
off
Maze
onto
Runner
it.
series is 20 times better than the Hunger Games series, simply because it's like I just love like the whole. I believe the character development is a lot better in Maze Runner, but then again,
No,
I
but
didn't really give Hunger Games a
second-
proper chance.
But no,
the
what's
second
what?
movie was a little bit like the ending pisses me off because they ended with like absolutely nothing.
No, don't
It
spoil
gets
it.
a
I
little
never
too
watched the third movie. Don't
convoluted.
spoil it.
Yeah, and then
Don't spoil it.
well,
I didn't
you
watch
had
the
to wait
third
for the
movie.
third movie to come out to know what happened. Usually they don't do that. They finish something in the second movie to start something new in the third.
Also, Dylan O'Brien.
oh, yeah, he's the
But
main reason I
who's-
watched it.
But now,
it's
what's
okay.
what's the concept between? Because I haven't seen Maze Runner. I saw the
So-
trailer and I was not
So
really
Maze
interested.
Runner, they take these kids and they're experimenting on them. They throw them in a maze and they're like, "Okay, survive on your
Yeah.
own." But then
Oh,
for
so-
some reason, they send up a girl and they're like, "This has never happened before." And
Yeah,
then
because
they're
they're only boys, and they've
Yeah.
been there for 3 years.
Actually,
That
wait a
kind of
minute.
distorts like the whole.
I gotta
dynamic.
I gotta go further back. It's not just battle royale.
Oh, boy.
Stephen King's The Running Man with Schwarzenegger is a
Terminator.
game show. They get prisoners and it's in a game show where they have to like survive. So I guess it's
Oh,
kind
I
of
should
like
watch that.
the
They
same.
have like this whole Japanese
Dated though.
game
It's
show.
like prepare for 80s action and
if it's
Schwarzenegger. It's a little,
Arnold.
yeah. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be back. He has one of those.
I'll be
I think it's like the third time he says I'll be back. Okay, so
I also
that's
wanna talk
so I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote against the Maze Runner. Just to,
I'm gonna vote
not just to
How
go
dare you.
against.
against
That's
it.
'cause you didn't
How
watch
dare
it.
you? You didn't even hear what I had to say. There was one guy that was like getting infected by something.
Just
and
'cause
he
it's-
sacrificed himself.
Just because it sounds like
That's
the Running
sad.
Man and it came after Hunger Games, I think it's already losing
I also
points.
love
No,
triangles.
the book.
Who?
The
Love
what?
triangles. Not,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
not that,
Well,
but
here's
the love triangle in the Hunger Games.
yeah, but that's
That's
that's a tough one to believe though because like the original guy that she's like her friend,
Gail,
right? Who's
the
really
Hemsworth brother, is Gail,
right?
and then
And she ends up in there with
Hutchinson is
what's his name? PETA. Yeah. right. PETA and Gail. I mean, they don't. Gail's like a diesel. I don't know. It's like a better looking dude, and like like PETA is like.
I know, but then
Is it-
I think I love the trope of like hashtag male loves the female more than the female loves
Yeah.
the male.
It's like
That trope
every
is
single.
it's better.
Because he sacrifices himself a lot more.
I feel like we should talk about movie series that go for longer than they should.
Riverdale.
Oh my
What?
god!
I'm a James Bond
I mean,
fan,
that's
so
a-
that's not going to
Arrest-
last forever.
Arrested Development.
That's a movie.
Guys,
that's a TV series.
movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
movie fan.
I'm
Oh,
saying
movies.
I'm a Bond fan, so like that's a movie series that will go on forever.
I feel like the Fast and the Furious should.
Yeah,
Well,
they should
That should have ended.
stop a little bit.
But those are
I-
sequels, though,
I
right?
think
It's like
Cars went on to.
because like
too
Indiana
much.
Jones is a movie series. There's not part 1, part 2, part 3.
Oh,
It's
you're right.
you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
Razor Off Sonic, Temple of Doom, where Bond is a character that goes through a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Fast and
where
Furious is like
it's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
yeah.
I mean, Rocky at this point is it a number of
Possible.
sequels or is it a movie series?
I feel
Because
like
it's
it's a series.
There's
At this
Guardians
point,
of
now
the
with Creed is a
Galaxy. They
series.
did not need to make a volume 2.
of what?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
Volume 2 was completely unnecessary. It was just like, oh yeah, and all this stuff happened while you guys were out saving the galaxy, and they're just
Marvel.
like, oh my god,
Marvel I think, would be a movie series
Yeah.
Marvel.
because the Avengers don't have a part 1 or part 2 to it.
It's
That's gonna be my
Avengers.
criteria. Does it have part 1 and part 2 to it, or is it a different title?
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
And it's just the characters are going through.
Does anyone have like a sequel or like
Endgame.
what do you call a trilogy of 2?
What do you call it?
an
Trilogy of two?
oxymoron. That's
Anyways, like say if there's a movie where you like the sequel
After.
more than the original.
That's
Oh,
the
I mean,
sequel.
that's
That
an-
movie
oh,
after
well-
they should stop. I think they're in the fourth one now.
Well, what?
The Dark Knight is I like more than Batman
No,
Begins.
No, they're making a new Batman movie that's just called.
Batman.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it, just
but that has Catwoman in it, right?
Yeah.
They just
I
that's
know.
another. Do you know speaking? We were talking about the Godfather earlier. Godfather is the
The
first
Godfather 2.
is the first movie to
I like it
have
more.
2, like part 2.
Yeah. I like the sequel better than the
More-
first one.
I'm tied with that one. I like I'm more of a. I like 1 because it's Michael's like arc,
Yeah.
and I like it. 2 is beautiful, but I couldn't really pick between one and the other.
Yeah.
I couldn't put one over the other one because one is still pretty solid.
Talking about after, she brought up after. I feel like sometimes they have to keep going because they have like 5 books. So that
Mhm.
means they have to make 5 movies. But I feel like there's a point
Yeah,
where the
but
films should be stopped.
because it's the same thing. Every movie's the same thing. They break up, they get back together.
Isn't she pregnant?
Which,
Yeah.
wait, what
Wait,
series?
what?
AKA spoilers.
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah,
Um,
after.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
after.
they get back
After
together
we
in the end.
fell, after
Yeah.
we collided, and then at the end they're just like, "Oh my god, I love you," and they're also like toxic.
Yeah, super toxic.
What?
Do not be in abusive relationships.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have like absolutely no idea what's
They
going
should
on here.
stop
I
'cause
slept
it's getting-
3 hours
I
last
think they
night.
should stop too.
Yeah, it's getting.
But sometimes the fandom
Oh,
is
wait,
so big.
after. Wasn't that a musical?
no,
No?
no.
Not
I
even
think
High School
close.
Music. What?
No, no, no.
Ooh, High School Musical.
Well,
That's
High
the
School
perfect
Musical.
amount.
Yeah,
3.
yeah, 3. I think 3.
If they would have kept
So
going, it
what?
would have
Okay,
been
here we go.
overdone.
So,
Yeah.
so what?
Because then they get to college, and what is it gonna be after? Like,
It's
What?
gonna be the same thing.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
what series of movies? We'll blend them together since we've kind of merged sequels and series together.
Horrible movie series.
What is it?
Descendants.
What's one that you're fascinated by?
what a movie sequel?
Like a movie, a
Where
sequel
you've
or
been
series?
talking.
Oh, definitely High School Musical.
High School
or
Musical?
like Camp Rock, something like
You
that.
could just watch those forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
they keep
sure.
making them. You'd be happy.
Well,
No,
I would
no,
literally
because I
love
feel
if
like
they made Wally
if
2.
they kept going, it would have been boring.
Mm.
There's a lot to talk about. There's also like,
Wow.
what type of series do you have to watch the first one to understand the second one?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Unfortunately,
Actually, yeah.
you have to watch Volume 1 to understand.
I mean, if
anything
you
of
want to
what's
watch
happening in
any
Volume 2.
Then there's
Rocky.
prequels.
You need Rocky.
Yeah, Marvel. You need to watch like,
all
yeah,
of them to
like, if
actually
you just
understand.
jumped into Endgame, it's like, okay, who is this Thanos
You're
guy? What
really
is he doing?
confused.
Yeah.
Why is everyone dead?
I think James Bond is the only one who you don't need the first one. You can
Final
jump in.
Destination. I feel like you
those
could
are
jump
great.
in.
Wait, Final Destination has movies?
1, 2,
Oh my
3,
God, they're-
4,
yeah.
5.
And they're all fantastic
Yeah.
because they
I gotta
get
go
me
watch that.
every time. They're really good to leading me into
what
one
about
direction.
Home
I was like,
Alone?
that's
I only like the
2.
first.
Yeah, the first
Oh,
one.
First
there's
one.
some where the sequel goes like completely unheard of, like Mean
Yeah.
Girls.
Oh, there's a Mean Girls
2.
2. That one's horrible.
There's Mulan 2.
You
Or like
know,
Pocahontas 2.
Really?
oh well, yeah. When they do
No,
that, like,
Mulan. There's a second one too.
somewhere in the 90s and early 2000s, Disney made like some really bad like sequels, like for like
I don't know
Lion
why.
King
For
and
no
whatever,
reason.
or like
yeah.
actually, there's a Little Mermaid sequel that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Ariel's
that
Beginnings.
one's yeah.
Ariel's Beginnings, pretty good.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought it was the daughter.
No,
Yeah, it was the dog.
no,
yeah.
Ariel's Beginnings. It's her when she's like,
That's her daughter.
That's her the one with the black hair.
No. It's
What?
called Ariel's Beginnings.
Well,
Oh, I haven't.
It's
yeah,
like-
but they
it's-
also have
It's a
the
prequel. It's a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's the sequel, which
What's
is
her name,
good too, to
Melanie?
The Little Mermaid.
I think
that's her
think
name.
So.
The prequel is it's solid music too. It's actually not
Yeah.
that bad.
yeah.
I never watched the
I like
sequel.
prequels, like Monsters University.
Oh,
That one's
wait.
a good
Monsters
one.
University, beautiful movie. I loved it.
Me too.
Monsters U is one of my favorites.
MU.
Yeah.
Because Monsters University, and then they have the prequel Monsters.
Or Toy
am
Story.
Am I alone on this one?
What
No?
the heck is Monsters U?
Monsters University?
Oh, why are you
Yeah.
calling it Monsters U?
Because it's
Monsters
You
University.
Monsters
The
University.
full title is Monsters
Yeah.
University.
And then they
abbreviated to
have-
MU.
Okay.
And then they have the Monsters Inc., which is the
Beautiful
TV
movie.
show.
No.
The TV show.
Monsters
So
Inc. was
they
a
have-
movie.
Hold on.
Disney Plus is like a whole thing
I'm
now.
a Disney
Yeah.
Plus nut because I have a 4-year-old daughter. So they have
Because you're old.
Book of
there's-
Boba.
no because yeah, 'cause I'm a dad. There's Monsters,
Calling me out.
Monsters Inc. Right,
Yeah.
which is the first one, which is great, and then there's Monsters University, which is an awesome prequel.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I enjoy more. I think I enjoyed that one more than the.
Me too.
Yeah, and then they released it's on Disney Plus. They have a series which is right after Monsters Inc. After like they
Oh,
get rid of the
yeah.
scaring and it's all laughs.
And then there's this
And
like
then one
monster
guy
that
is
he's,
gr- he- yeah, he graduated from
great
Monsters
at
University
scaring.
to be a scarer, and then but
then
now it's
there's
about
Oh, now he
laughs,
doesn't have a
comedy.
job.
and he's not funny, so he has to like adapt.
Yeah, but
I
And
wanna
it's in
watch that.
between. If you watch the original movie, where like at the end he like gets a piece of the door and he goes to see Boo again, whatever.
Aw.
So this
Beautiful.
TV show takes place from the moment everything collapses and it ends right before Sully goes
yeah,
to
but they
that.
also have like the short
there's like 10
movies.
there's like 10 episodes. They have little shorts too, like the Mikey's car and all that stuff. But they have
I think they have shirts for like every Disney movie. They
Yeah.
have
Oh,
one
yeah.
for
I know
Luca.
Frozen has
Yeah,
Luca too.
Yeah.
oh the
Wait, they have-
Olaf
they
Or
have
short is
Lion
hilarious.
King.
They have Luca too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Luca
god.
But it's
Really?
about what's his name again?
Oh, not really.
Bruno or whatever.
No.
No, the
No,
other guy.
Bruno.
Okay, now
all
we're
right.
going into like short, so let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone gets really silent.
We're wrapping it up. Folks.
Yeah.
Rapping, not rapping? What's
Make
going on?
sure
Who's wrapping
to
Christmas presents?
We're getting-
like,
Yes.
comment,
And subscribe.
subscribe.
Yes.
And
Everyone on
if you would
Spotify.
like to write us a love letter because we are so amazing, beautiful, and fabulous, go ahead.
You described everyone except for me.
And also,
No.
Whatever you
We're
want.
all in those adjectives.
and I'm aware that I need a
All I have
haircut,
is
so
my
keep that
funny-
out of the comments.
All I have is I'm funny
All right,
man.
guys, so that'll
join us
be
next
it.
time.
We're going to keep rambling, and
Yep.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Fade away.